Surveillance video showing the start of a crime today that led to a dangerous chase. That chase ended up in East Austin with a crash.
And now we're getting a look at surveillance video that police say shows two men in that BMW stealing from a convenience store. It started just before 5 o'clock this morning at the 7-Eleven on East Old Toff and I-35. KXAN Sophia Beausoleil shows us how the crime led to some dangerous moments.
It's a wine run that doesn't leave a sweet taste in your mouth. Surveillance video caught two men walking into a 7-Eleven on Altorf in southeast Austin. You can see the man wearing a blue-green jacket swipes 2 bottles of wine. Then the man in white behind him takes another bottle. He follows the other suspect out the door and even turns around to wave bye.
I'll take next in line, please.
7-Eleven employee Marcus Barron says crimes like this happen too often. He says it makes him mad, especially to hear that his coworker had to go through something like this on her own.
She's only been here for 2 days, so, I mean, it was a big shock on her behalf.
But she stood her ground. You can see in the video, one suspect comes back and tries to take more wine. The employee chases him off. The suspect comes back for a third time. The 7-Eleven worker stands in front of the door and stares him down until he leaves. APD tells us that once the two men walked out of the door, they had the bottles of wine, they went back to their car, and that's when the chase started.
The vehicle began driving erratically, left the roadway, drove into a resident's lawn, almost hit their house.
Officers say they thought they were dealing with a drunk driver. APD continued to follow the white BMW, which turned into a 5-minute police chase. It ended when the suspects crashed into a light pole at the intersection of Cesar Chavez and Chicon Street.
Over wine, exactly. I mean, and especially at 4 o'clock in the morning, I just hope they didn't go out and get in a really bad accident and take someone's life.
Sophia Beausoleil, KXAN News.
APD says that crash threw the driver from the car. He was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Police took both men into custody.